People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First part of the video is called Modern Day Slavery. Now people, maybe about 400 years or so ago, people of our type, they were taken from Africa and they were sold to all sorts of bidders. We were led to work on some sorts of plantation setting. However, people, it seems as if 400 years later, it still continues. Not to the extent or extreme, but then, however, pretty much the same. The more things change, the more they become the same. I am speaking about a program that is run from Jamaica to places like America and Canada. I am going to speak about Canada in this case. It is called the Farm Work Program. Pretty much they recruit farmers from Jamaica. Them give them job overseas. The pay is lower than residents or citizens living in that country. These are pretty much work that those people will not do because them now work for any sorts of chop-ons. However, most Jamaica third world country, them see a better opportunity than the opportunity that they have in Jamaica. However, there's also corruption. The people that are monitoring the relevant authority, the program, they are pretty much just as corrupt as the people that these people are going to work for. So pretty much, you pay your money and you get to skip the line, you get another program faster. Now people, these people leave from Jamaica, them get them visa, them work permits, they go overseas. In this case, me I talk about Canada. It is said that a young man or a man, not a young man, his name is Garvin. He was working on one of those farms, tobacco farm. However, people, because the owners of these places are cheap, them have him operate the tobacco machine by itself, and people, him and going at the machine, he was trying to clear something and his hand went in the machine and the machine pretty much suck him in. He pretty much DIED on the spot. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to the reaction of some of his co-workers when they found out that Garvin lost his life. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
So me I say no, you're supposed to do way out. So.
Yeah.
So me shut up and me go down to the field and me I say get up, and him now answer.
They have about 25 minutes waiting for the load and me can't see the
me feel say, and he say young man.
Me say my youth, me say,
feel say the man
much
can't
as how me and the man
So
so
me
deal,
go
brother,
down
me feel you.
When me no hear the man, fuck so. And me see the man.
Me say me feel it, my you, me feel it. Look how you attack, do I? Look how you attack this morning, my youth. This morning, brother. Say man a bumper clap ball this morning, my youth.
Me say.
Look how you say, brother. My youth, this morning, the man a say, do I say it in my youth? This morning. The man a talk about the bumper clap working, brother. I mean, man, feel it, preacher, man. As much as you me and the man that talk now, brother. I wonder with my youth. I wonder with brother.
Look here, me don't know me know about attacking a brother. And me phone me up on a yard, you know. And when me come in, me normally beat ghost this up. So when me come in, me go help darky. So when me go help darky now, me don't see darky, no see the load. So me say when me come up. So when me come up now, when me come up enough time.
You go over the police? No, they should go to the police and they will put over there. Right.
This man is a man of boss and he wanna be working on my youth.
But
Before lunchtime, you know, the police attacks him. I say, I'm gonna be we go there. Team there. So I sit in my drawer from out there.
Now, people, like I said, this was a very tragic situation. Garvin's hand got trapped, stuck. He was sucked into the tobacco machine. This tobacco machine was supposed to be operated by at least 2 people. That means if one clear it and there's any sorts of accident or mishap, the next person can stop it. Gavin was out in the bushes in the field by himself. He had no sorts of assistance, nobody to rescue him, nobody to stop, because the workers, they want to be cheap. Now, people, here's the thing. When these people go on these programs, they have representative. Most of these representative, they are Jamaican. However, people, just like on this SLAVE plantation, you have some sellout. We are talking about some house SLAVE. These liaison officers are just like how they were back in the days. They are supposed to represent these workers from Jamaica, wherever from the Caribbean. However, it seems as if what they are doing is exploiting these people. Because whenever they recruit these people, them get a percentage of what these people work for. So therefore, these liaison officers are mostly like pimps. However, instead of representing for their BITCHES, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, they are pretty much representing for the rich people, the SLAVE masters back in Canada. It is said that whenever these people, meaning the workers, have any sorts of complaint about the harsh situation, environment in which they are working on, and they bring their complaints to these officers, they make them know point blank, so listen, there is no sort of negotiation. Is either you take it or you leave it. And people, what is even worse, they threaten these workers that, listen, if you don't want to work for the people, we are going to take your passport, take your visa, cancel it, put you on a one-way ticket back to Jamaica. And when you leave, you have 0 chances of coming back, because you will be blacklisted, you will be sabotaged. So pretty much you will not get to work ever again in the farm work program. Once we contact the minister or the relevant authority in Jamaica, we are going to make them know, say, listen, you are a trouble worker, you are a rebellious SLAVE, because people, pretty much that is exactly what it is. Point blank and period. Now, people, like I said, whenever you're in Jamaica and you're living, you don't have any sorts of job. If you can get your situation to be improved just a little bit, that is a step up. However, people, what most of these people that joined up for this program thought, it is not as advertised. Because when they go there, they realize that, listen, the living conditions are subhuman. The working condition is subhuman. You are getting overworked and underpaid. And the fact that you are getting overworked and underpaid, your pay or a percentage, maybe a major, maybe a minor percentage of your pay is going towards your PIMP, OCAKA liaison officer. And this officer is not representative of you. Now, people, here's the thing also. Based on information or conversations that I've had with people, it is said that there was a young man, a Jamaican, that lost 3 fingers on the job. There is no sort of insurance. They wanted to give this man 9,000 Canadian, so therefore 3,000 for each finger that he lost. People, me live in America, me know, if you lose 3 fingers upon the job, you might not have to work for the rest of your natural life. Me I talk about hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. And what is even worse, it is said that if these workers get injured on the job, they will have to pay from their pocket When they go on any sort of emergency at any of these hospitals in these places, it is said that they have to pay in excess of 1,200 Canadian dollar, and then they are going to be compensated afterwards. However, you will have to pay in advance. Now, people, it is not just Jamaicans, it is not just Bahamians, it is not just other island people, Haitian, that go on this work. There's also the Mexican, there's also Honduras, there's also other people. But based on what I have heard, the liaison officers for the Jamaicans are the worstest of the worstest. They are the real slave, masters, are drivers. And people, there's a particular lady in which they call, most person spoke to me about, that lady's name is Janice. Janice is a brown lady. She is a liaison officer, and people, like me say, she is Jamaican. However, people, what makes it even worse, it is your own people that are exploiting and helping you to be exploited by these people that own these farmlands. People, it is sad, sad, sad. Jamaicans need to do better. However, people, from my experience, whenever Jamaican get any sort of opportunity to oversee their own people, like them say, NEIGA cannot stand promotion. So people, in this case, that is the case. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.